Not yet, but we're gonna
Help! I'm going on fire and.
3, 2, 1. Guys, appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We're going to be live here at 231 Thompson Boulevard, located home of Mike Brannon and Jerry McKee and Kyle at the Mailbox Store and Affordable Title Loans. Jerry, you excited for tonight?
Yes, I am.
He sounds excited. Mike is going to probably have the same reaction.
Always.
So, guys, we can't wait. I cut him off like always. And, guys, we'll see you here in just a second. Don't forget, Gronk's back in the NFL.
It's the KC Show, coming at you live inside Affordable Title Loan Studio in downtown Union. It's your life, your town, your show. With your host, Kyle.
What is going on? We are live, and I hope and pray that the audio is good. Looks like it's good. Looks like it's sounding perfect. I have got the Magic Mike, of course, and then, of course, you know our other Magic Mike is right here. So how are you doing today, Mr. Mike?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, man,
Everybody
can't complain. Not yet. We'll wait and see how the stream does, and then we'll figure it out from there. But and then we have the man himself, the legend, Jerry McKee.
The antique.
Yes, the antique. It's young and the younger and the younger.
The shots were fired, and it wasn't done by me. So, you know, Jerry
knows I love him.
No, he don't, Jerry. Don't let him lie to you like that, Jerry.
I'm old enough to be abused anyway, so you know. So using their elder.
Well, and a little special effect for tonight's show. We have a dual screen that shows Mr. Jerry McKee and Mike on there. So we can have a little debate off there.
We got y'all both. This debate right here. The question I have for you is that Kyle can't get in both shots like that because his head's too big, right?
I go with that. Oh man, the football head. The football head. Yeah, Gronk is back. So what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Deciding to come back, you think that's a shot at Belichick?
Well, I didn't expect him. They're saying there's an echo.
There is an echo,
but I didn't think he should have left when he did. Anyway, I thought he was coming back regardless. So, I mean, I kind of foreseen it.
Well, he's in good shape.
Yeah, I mean,
he's in really good shape.
He's perfect age still, so I don't see why not.
I don't hear no echo. Guys. I got it on in my ear. Looks good. Sounds good. Oh, I see what it was. So you were right. It was when I had Jerry's on. It's all Jerry's fault. Sorry about that. So we're back. No issues. Sorry about that. But if you guys check it out, look at the new feature that Restream has decided to give for free, and it is a captioning up under it. And they just started doing that out of nowhere. I was
wondering where it came from.
Don't know what decided for them to do that, but they just gave it to me. So I'm like, okay. So that does help when some people want to watch, maybe don't want to hear your annoying voice or yours. They want to hear mine, and they just want to mute it because, they don't want to hear y'all's voices. So.
Be around people who don't like the show.
That's right. It could be around somebody like, let's take a guess. Who could possibly not like this show, Jerry?
I don't know if anybody at all.
There's no possible way.
Hank Fart.
Even Jamie Davis.
Oh, man. He is absolutely in love. Don't forget. Know his whereabouts. Please. Give a call. If you don't know the number, I will text it to you. If you have any information, let us know. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon. I do have an echo now.
Is it on mine every time?
I don't know. It is an echo for sure, yeah. I hear it myself, guys. Hold on just a second. It just came out of nowhere.
Wonder if it cut back on.
It is repeating. Don't know where that's coming from. Okay, I see it. All right, we're fixing it, guys. No worries. That is fixed. So I love this software. Look at that, Jerry. Now, I'd have been over here working for 4 hours on Memo Live trying to figure out how to get that off of there. And boom, boom, boom. It's all gone. So sorry about that, guys.
And we got the split screen.
Let's give a little outside shot. There is no audio out there, but we can if you want to. But if you do ride by, honk that horn, let us know that you are watching while driving. Please let us know, and that way, if there's a wreck that happens, the insurance company will know about it for the right price.
Oh, yes. Let's promote texting, watching while driving, and blow your horn.
Oh, well, I didn't promote it. I just said if you are. I'm not recommending it, but I don't want you to miss me either. So
we miss you. We miss you already.
We appreciate everybody coming on tonight. We're going to continue with a little updates. I've seen where the North Carolina has extended their stay-at-home order all the way till May the 8th, which is it's just not good.
It's just 4 days after ours.
The further you extend it out, the more you're going to kill the economy, and it's so hard to recover from that, Jerry. I mean, you cannot just expect the economy just to jump back up like it was because
it's
because
hard enough for them now. Hard enough for them now to recover. And just think, another month, we're getting into the summer months when everything's supposed to be booming at the beach and everywhere, and people getting I don't know if people's going to be financially able to go on vacation this year.
No, well, they're not. I mean, no, there's not one person who I believe can survive if they're obtaining this unemployment check. There's no way that anybody is making $300 a week and with kids and able to afford anything. I mean,
we were talking about that earlier. This whole phantom, $600 that's supposed to be out there somewhere. We haven't seen it. The extra $600 on unemployment.
I've talked to many people who said they haven't seen it, or people they know haven't.
And I know some that hadn't even seen their stimulus. And there's some qualifications there. I know some of them, the people just like the ones that work for themselves, the hairdressers, and they haven't seen it, so they can't get an employment. And some of it's been like 5 or 6 weeks that they applied for it because they are considered self-employed.
Yep.
Wow.
A lot of small businesses are going out, they're having to shut down, so that's a family as well.
And Lisa Nichols commented. She said, "I think if schools are closed, then yes, everything should hold on. Schools do not pay my bills."
And schools is different because children, everybody knows, lack hygiene awareness, so they would be able to spread it unanimously. So with the schools being out, I believe it's fine. But the businesses should keep.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, I have not. I mean, when they first went out, like with the quarantine, when they put school out, kids were everywhere. I've seen people take them, before they shut down the malls and all that. They were at the mall, they were at Walmart. They are going to get more germs, I promise you, at these places than they are at the school.
Ooh, man, they got some. Sorry to cut you off, but they got some germy people that come into Walmart.
Exactly.
They hadn't had baths and just nasty. And folks, I know you go in to be safe. You're wearing the gloves, and you got the mask on. You go in Walmart, which is a good thing like that. Then you come home, you take your gloves, you take your gloves and things off. But then you got all your food that you're putting up that people's handled.
Miss Crystal, your mother said there's a house fire on Monarch Highway. Be careful, the road is blocked off.
Oh, thank you, Mama. Gail says she has heard that several people that got the extra $600. I've not heard of anybody yet, but that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because, again, there's no such thing as free money.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
What's the criteria to get it?
Yeah.
So if they got it, that means everybody else didn't. So why?
And here's my thing. $45 billion for small business. Small business. You probably couldn't pay all the small businesses in California with $45 billion. No. I mean, it's not possible. And then you run out of money that quickly. And
now I'm talking about doing it again.
Doing it again, man.
Well, what about the small mom and pops? They've got it?
I
didn't really any of them.
They would have had to apply for that business loan, and they probably didn't get it.
to get it in time because
Yeah.
I put the application in, but by the time it got to, we were out of money.
Yeah.
Out of money. So I guys, I mean, let us know, how has this virus affected you? Has it been, there are some people who's had a positive out of this. They've been able to reconnect with their family, that is a good part of it. You can spend more time, but that also could be a negative side. When you live with Patty or Edna, it can get a little rough sometimes. Jerry let me know today that his quarantining with Miss Edna is getting pushy, and I told him he just missed me. That's all it was, and he wanted to come see me. So, Miss Edna, we still love you. Can't wait for your next video.
Yeah,
Jerry,
I had
like to explain yourself there?
Yeah, well, I had to tell her that we need our social distancing.
There you go.
Going over here.
But guys, like I say, everybody's got their difference of opinion. Some people are all about this, quarantining. Some people are all about it. Me, I'm working regardless, and I haven't been sick. Patty hasn't been sick. I mean, if it's so bad as they say it is, then half of Belks should be infected right now.
Yeah.
Does that not make sense?
I'm ready to
Everybody's
go
going
back.
to Walmart to be.
Everybody's going to Walmart. I mean, if it is as bad now, people are going to try to make it like it's me, like I'm trying to say that this is not serious. No, I'm asking if this virus is that just catastrophe serious. Why or is there not more than 24 people in Union County? Y'all seen my drone video. You seen all those people at Walmart. If it's not that serious, what's going on? Somebody's got to tell me something.
I know I want my company to go back, but I believe we'll probably be down as long as they have the ports closed because we can't do anything.
Sammy said at the brewery where he works at, they're working overtime because everybody drinking up the beer.
That's true. Edna got me, Jerry. Look at there. She said, watch it, Kyle. So I got to be on my best behavior. Edna, if you have not checked out her videos, please make sure you go and check that out. But guys, you got to understand that we want everybody to be safe, but we gave the time frame that the doctor who's ahead of all this, we gave him exactly what he asked for. He asked for 2 weeks. We've given him a month. Businesses have been shut down for nearly a month at the beginning of all this. And, if it's not better by now, it's probably not going to get better. And if it's going to be a yearly thing, then we might as well go ahead right now and get accustomed to this being a yearly thing. The flu is, right?
That's right. And all these epidemics, we have these epidemics that come up all the really not epidemics, and it takes a lot of people out. There's AIDS, and there was, the big scare there, and then it's like this time. I'm not putting it down saying it's a thing. It's just like the flu. You have to be careful. If you're watching what you're going to do with the flu season, we know when that comes in, and this is what we have to prepare for. And shutting down everything, I don't think that was a solution. I think what we're going to see next year is that we're going to have government say we got to go up on our taxes to pay for this stuff.
Yep.
And
And we, that's exactly right. We got two people here that's got two comments, and I want to comment on that. When the hospitals keep visitors out, it's serious. Because they decide to do something, the reason that the hospitals are doing it is because they were told to do it. It isn't that it was such an epidemic inside of their hospitals that they shut it down. They seen all these people getting sick. They were told to do that. And then to the other one, she says, tell the people who have lost children to the virus, it's not as serious as they say. I have heard very little of children dying from this. If anybody has died from this, it has been people with pre-existing conditions. But is this the first time a child's ever died? No, it's not. Mike has a little brother that died. How long was he born for?
3 months.
3 months. Did the coronavirus take him out?
No.
No, right? And I'm not trying to make, but that is an example. And death, we can't be feared of death like this. Death is going to always be a part of our world, regardless if coronavirus is around or not. It doesn't matter. And the death ratio is less than 0.5%. Guys, I'll take those odds. Give me the coronavirus. Let's talk about heart disease, sugar, the flu. Let's talk about these things.
One thing I'm noticing it is as this goes along and people are getting the money from the government through the stimulus checks or unemployment, this is a little taste of socialism.
Yep.
You're having to depend, so you see how you have no money to buy anything.
Yep.
You barely got anything to survive. This is a taste of what they want.
Well, you had a good point there. This is, a lot of people have gotten a taste of that free money. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these people who are making comments about how we should stay at home, be safe, they're already staying home for a living. And they're like, okay, well, hey, I can get more of this money if I can convince everybody to stay home. We're not having it. I mean, people are not going to have it.
Well, that kind of goes back to unemployment. A lot of people get so much unemployment, food stamps, and things. I'm not saying everybody, because some of them definitely need it and glad it's there. But there's also that percent that does not, that need to go to work.
That's right.
They can go to work, but they say, well, shoot, I can't go to work and make as much money as I'm staying home doing nothing, and that's exactly what they do.
That's it. That's exactly right. I mean, we would like to know if the coronavirus, we can ask you right now, how's the coronavirus affected you? And that answer is going to be in no way, shape, or form, because only 24 people out of 28,000 have been affected. So, I mean, to ask you that question is really, it's not going to be a point, because you're not going to be able to answer that truthfully. You're going to come up with something that you've seen on TV. My goodness. That is the only way this virus has spread the way it's spread, is because of TV. Trump spends probably 50% of his time on that podium talking to the media, convincing them what a good job he's done. And then they end up pushing him to do more than probably what he wants to. And that's a shame on him. He shouldn't worry about them. You see the one where he did the little video, like showing a timeline of what all he did. I mean, that is such a waste of time that he's having to do. He needs to turn the TV off too. He needs to quit worrying about it. He do his job, he'll be reelected. That's all he needs to worry about. I mean, that's my opinion. What y'all think?
Yeah, I was looking at these sermons there. It says the people that should be afraid of death are those that don't know Jesus Christ. I think everyone, and I'm a pastor, and I've done a lot of bedside deaths where people have passed away, even they were Christians, and I think everybody is afraid of death. Because that unknown, we can read about it, we don't have that strong enough faith not to be scared of it.
Yeah.
And so it's, we just gotta just do like we normally do. Be safe. Kyle, you work all through this whole epidemic. I've been working ever since then, going into hospitals, going in different places, and you just use common sense like we always have. Hopefully.
That's all right. Good point there, Stacy. Well, I told y'all the story about my dad. They, rolled my dad out there in front of the hospital. No mask, no gloves. Yeah. And I've asked both of y'all this. If this was a real epidemic, like let's say we were at Chernobyl Farms, and I've said this on the last one. Let's say we're in Chernobyl Farms, the areas over there. Before you walk into that area, you better have some sort of hazmat protection.
Yep. So,
when you're around a newborn baby, you have to have protection, like if it's a premature child, right? They put that child immediately as an incubator, right? Yeah. That's because they know that there's something that could possibly happen. This here, they're not really seeing this fact. And somebody answer me this: how can these hospitals to be overwhelmed, like they say they are? They're overwhelmed. We don't have enough beds. But then you turn around and see they're laying people off.
Yeah.
What? But yet there's more people who come into the hospitals with the flu, and we never had a shortage of beds. We have 3 times the amount of people who have died from the flu on a yearly basis. Where's the ventilators shortage there?
That kind of points back to the fear mongering. People watching the media, they getting scared and they're going to the hospitals when they're not sick, but they're just scared of the thought of being sick or dying.
That's right. I mean, it's it's not hard to break these questions
It's getting
down.
out of hand. It really is. I mean,
People
Yeah.
is getting out of hand. The virus,
Yeah,
the
people
virus
is
is the
epidemic.
same.
Yeah, the people is the epidemic.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's dying. I mean, on every chart, it's going away.
Yeah.
Especially with the hot temperatures.
One person in 10 days
Yeah.
for Union County. One person. But yet we still got people inside of Union County. Oh, boogity, boogity, boogity. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
Do that
It's
again.
going to get you. I mean, it's going to get you. I mean, one person in 10 days, guys. Come on. Come on.
Hey, I see where Jamie Jones talking about the 2020 graduation. I've got a solution to that.
Let's
I
hear
have
it.
a good solution. What I think they need to do is have the graduation, keep the students
Wow.
6 foot apart.
Yeah.
Have someone stand there to make sure they're 6 foot apart. Have them come around, go up on stage, get their diploma. They can wear gloves. They can wear gloves and hand them a diploma. Allow 2 people, their parents, and have it at the stadium. It's so much room at the stadium that they can put them. The parents can sit 6 foot apart and have the graduation. Stream it live for the other family members to do it, which we can do that.
Yeah.
Stream it live in every different little angles. That way, those students can have a graduation.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
to me is the solution.
Absolutely. I like
I'm
it.
like, how do you graduate when you haven't done your senior year? I mean, no work, taking tests.
Yeah.
Well, they still had to take tests and stuff like that online.
See,
But it's not they're missing out of actually
but how
walking
much
across that
did
stage.
they lose on learning? How much did they
Yeah.
not learn because they wasn't in the classroom?
Yeah.
And that goes with all students.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
Because
is-
I mean,
this
I'm
is
teaching
crazy.
3 of my 4, and I know some of the stuff we're doing is not what the curriculum had
Yeah.
that they should be on at this time.
This is crazy. I don't mean to change the subject, but just for a second, Melissa Neal put up here that her friend is a respiratory therapist and got laid off in Spartanburg. Would that not be one of the last people that you would want to lay off? I mean, can they? I mean, so that right there in itself would kind of show you that, hey, maybe maybe this is not so serious. I mean, because that's a little suspicious, right? Right? Am I alone in my principles here?
I mean, it don't make sense because that's what is being attacked.
Yeah.
And with the flu and everything, it's a
And-
respiratory illness.
And to top, Jerry's idea off with the graduation, I know I'm jumping back and forth there, but we could get a big projection screen, and that way they can see themselves going across, kind of going across the stage there too. And
Well, we did that, and I was involved with that when they had to take the graduation inside one year, and we had the big screen on the other side where people sat in the cafeteria. They couldn't see the front, so we had the green screen. I mean, not the green screen, but they had the screen on the back side with the speakers and all where they can hear that. But even, most people got smartphones. Most people's got, everything available to them that they can watch the graduation, their loved one walk across the stage, and that's the main thing, hand them that diploma.
They
And
just-
yet they
they
can
ain't gonna be there.
still keep the social distance.
well,
I understand they want to be in the stands and watch, but you just got to understand you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more about the person receiving the diploma than the loved ones seeing it. I mean, that, like he said, they can watch it electronically or, have just immediate family access. But
Yeah.
you don't need to bring uncles, brothers, cousins, everybody to graduation.
that's right. But we're going to have more on the other side of this break. It's a 12-second commercial real quick, but we're going to talk about more ideas. More ideas about not only that, but our election. We're going to talk about hopefully the new plan for the debate location and what we're going to do to make that happen. So, guys, y'all make sure to stay tuned in. We got a couple of new commercials that's going to be on here in just a little bit. We got one for Brown's Roofing, and we're going to give a shout out to a few people after this break.
379, or give us a call today, 864-424-9530. Mention this ad to receive an extra 5% off your loan. Affordable Title Loans.
All right, we're bad now. But guys, one thing that we want to take a couple seconds to shout out to Wayne from Kirby's, who has been a tremendous help to this town. La Fagatas Andy's, all these places that help contribute to things. We're going to be out at Midway next week. I guarantee it. I wanted to test this equipment first, and so far so good, Jerry. We will do a high five if this continues going as smoothly as it's going. Maybe a dance in the street.
I'll give a shout out to the first responders also, and the fire and rescue and ambulance that helped Nicole out the other day. They did a great job, getting to the scene and staying there. But
yeah, a lot of they do a lot.
Yeah, and that's out here with this virus.
Yep.
They're on the front line.
They do a ton, and we appreciate them as much as we can help them. We should, because they need our help for once. Finally, they need our help, and I made sure to jump to that calling, because they helped me in many things that they've done, but right now, unfortunately, they need our help. Yeah. So, but another shout out to Miss Gaga. You know who you are. She get a little shout out to her, and we're going to give a shout out to Matt Davis, and they have a fruit vegetable stand out on Mudbridge Road. It's at 1241 Mudbridge Road in Buffalo. They have all kind of vegetables, watermelons, cantaloupes, and much more. So guys, y'all make sure y'all go out there and check them out, help them out. Local farmers, that's where our money should be going right now. That's where we really should be putting our money.
We've been helping out. We went by and got a nice cantaloupe and got a few other vegetables, corn.
And like some good fresh cantaloupe.
Yeah.
With a biscuit and some gravy. We can talk about it.
Well, you can make some gravy biscuits now, and biscuits. You can make it. You watch Edna Sue's
the next video I demand is homemade chocolate cake, and then my whole package is zipped up at that point. I can't wait. Let's take a look real quick back out live at the Affordable Title Loans and Mailbox Store and the KC Show Studios.
Give a weather update since we're...
Yeah, so far, as you can see out there, that is a live shot. It's clear-ish, a little overcast, but all that's looks like it's going to bypass us. Yesterday, they gave a pretty good scare, when it was a high threat, but looks like it's going to be all right out there. You're probably going to get a little shower or two maybe later on, but nothing like they were thinking, which is good.
Tomorrow's supposed to be up about 78.
Yeah, it's supposed to get real hot.
I think it's 70s the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Lows.
It's supposed to have some more storms this weekend, though, which I'm kind of all for right now. My grass is struggling, so I need some water.
This rain, you're going to get some tonight. So
yeah, I need some water.
Dennis Thurman there asks us, when are you going to El Poblano? We have extended an invitation to them, and they declined it. So,
Thank you, Sherry.
And we've asked them that.
Well, I actually showed up there.
I forgot about that. Yes, guys, we never did talk about this. Let's put Mike center screen here. So Mike come in, and his face was red as it is right now, and we were at Lafagadas, and Mike come in there. I knew I was going to do it, man. I knew it. He said he walked. He opened the door. They asked him could they help it. He just kept cruising right past them.
Just walked straight to the dine-in area, like I knew I was right.
Can you imagine if he would have sat down at a table like he was waiting on something?
I realized it when I noticed. I started noticing there was no people in there, and
well,
I'm at the wrong Mexican restaurant.
I bet they was talking back and forth in Spanish, saying, "Who is that guy back there?"
Oh man, but no, we would be glad to come out there. All they got to do is extend an invitation. We've actually extended an invitation of our own. We'll go anywhere they ask us to, guys. No charge. Anywhere. Anytime, we'll be there.
Just have to call us.
All you got to do is just give us a call, send us a message on Facebook, me, Mike, Jerry. It doesn't matter. Sherry Gregory, thank you for that. We appreciate that. We'll go wherever, because we're actually going to try to start going out to the retail stores now that they're being allowed to open back up. We'll get back out there, but we have got to get to Midway. I have been saying we're going to Midway for like a month now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're getting a little sick and tired of it. I would be at this point. False advertising.
Maybe we can do Thursday.
But I will require payment from them. They will have to have some chicken stew. Yes, chicken stew is my payment for that one. Yeah. But
They have the best lunch special.
yes, they got the best menu, great prices.
Oh, I wonder how much Mike paid Kathy Dillard to put "We Love You, Mike" on here.
Oh my God!
Kyle's
See,
always talking about that.
this is what I'm talking about. Yes, we can get into that just for a couple seconds. I have said before I don't think I've said it on the show because I don't want people to start attacking Mike.
You said it on
I
the show
don't want
last
people
time.
to start attacking Mike for no reason, but I have noticed that me and Mike will say these same exact things sometimes on past shows where we've really kind of pushed that envelope on some subjects. And I wake up in the morning, there's 75 comments about how much they hate me, but then 85 comments about how much they love Mike. But he said the same exact thing I did. Jerry, can you explain the phenomenon that is Mike?
Well, I think Mike has got that humble, I don't want to say baby face.
Oh, there it is. There's
And,
that shot.
and sometimes when you say things, even we were just joking, saying a little thing about Mike, and then he's got these others that he's got really fooled, that he's just,
He does.
hi, I'm Mike, and I'm just innocent as can be. They don't know him.
I could tell them some stories about when he was.
Look at that. See?
Oh,
That's how
They're
they do it.
really starting to come now.
They starting
Pam,
to
I
notice.
love
Yeah, now they
I
come
love
with
a
it.
hash too, Pam. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
let's.
They
let's not.
noticing. Look,
Yeah, treat
y'all
Mike
treat me
like a
like a
redheaded stepchild.
Yep, that's how
Red-headed,
it is.
blonde-headed, brown-headed. It doesn't matter.
That's why
He,
they love me. They see how much hate I get on the show.
Oh yeah. You just lining up with hate, but they really do help me out a lot. Him and Jerry. That's why I have a special split cam for them two. I didn't even make me one because my humility and how great of a person I am.
No, that's not
it.
that's not it at all, because
He's got a revolving.
Mike-
I didn't have time.
Mike and I have to split a screen. Not the celebrity, does he? No, he
No,
got
I have the
whole
full screen, Jerry.
big
This-
full screen, yeah.
But we're trying to have a good time here tonight. Try to keep it as light as we can. We are talking about the coronavirus, but guys, let's be honest. At some point, life's got to go back to the way it was. That's what this country was built on, which is capitalism, not socialism. I don't want the government sending me money unless it's really, in a way, my taxes is already my money. They take that from me and send it back to me, and I get happy about it. Instead, we should all be upset about it. But coming up Monday, Jerry wanted to talk about this. Coming up Monday, we have coming back Conspiracy Theory Monday. We're going to do it with a little different twist. We were live on Mondays talking about conspiracies, which was fine. But now we're actually going to broadcast some conspiracies that you've probably never seen before. And they're really going to push the envelope and open your world to some things that you didn't know about. And some things you're not going to agree with. That's absolutely fine. But it's really going to open your eyes. Me and Jerry have talked about one. I ain't going to talk about it right now, but we'll get to that one in a couple of weeks. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and the reason Kyle's bringing me in on this conspiracy theory is because he says, Jerry, you lived through all of it.
God.
From the Civil War on, you've been
Civil
there.
War. Which side was you on, Jerry?
I was on both sides.
You on both?
Yeah, whichever one was winning
So
at the
you
time.
were with Colt, huh? I see you.
Yeah, whoever was winning at the time had the best food.
A lot of those weapon manufacturers back then, Colt and a lot of the other ones, they were supplying on both sides. You think about that.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah. And
But
they don't
there's a
think they're
good-
still doing it.
Good conspiracies out there, and you have to think outside the box. A lot of times we like to just assume that the government's 100% right and they're doing this 100% right, and what they're telling you is 100% right.
And there's a lot of evidence to back up a lot of these theories as well, and it makes you open your eyes if you kind of listen to all the evidence and all the stuff they have to bring to the table with certain theories, so to speak.
This one conspiracy theory is actually 3 parts. It's a single, movie, but I'm not going to say the name of it because then you'll go watch it and you won't watch it on my show. It is really, really good, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. In 2 parts of it, it talks about the government. The other part, it talks about 9/11. And then in another part, it actually talks about religion. The religion one is going to really push that envelope, and it's probably going to upset because we're still a Bible Belt town here. I cannot clear this enough. just because we broadcast it here on the show does not mean that we believe it. We're just broadcasting, showing you things that I've watched that I found interesting. Don't necessarily know it to be true, but I want to show it to you, and that way it opens up discussions and broadens your mind,
opinion.
wakes you up, you know? Jerry, like, did you know that I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll?
Yeah, I didn't know that, Kyle, because when they showed that video, I went back and I was remember I lived through that, and I seen you laying flat, crying on the ground on the grassy knoll.
So that means he's an accomplice then,
He is.
because he knew it.
He knew about it.
And then
He was the
kept it
umbrella man.
silent.
Yes, well, you got to remember, I lived through it.
Oh, absolutely, Rodney. Pizzagate. Rodney said Pizzagate. Pizzagate, you cannot hardly find a documentary on Pizzagate because they have that thing crunched down. But Pizzagate is some serious stuff. It's where they were showing about Joe. What was his name? Podesta, was that his name? Him and his brother was running a huge prostitution ring, and it involved Obama. It involved a lot of heavy people like Bill Clinton, Hillary. I mean, it was some serious stuff.
I'm sorry.
What made you laugh? Was it the child ring that made you laugh there, Jerry? Which part was it?
I get this at Pizzagate, and then you said prostitution and stuff like that. I'm thinking, did they have prostitutes deliver pizza?
That would be a wonderful upsell, man.
I don't know if you
It
think
depends on what you got working for you.
Why was it called Pizzagate?
Because they were using, I want to say they were using like a pizza a restaurant or something was a front.
Okay.
I don't hold me to that, but I don't know why they call it Pizzagate, but I will try to find a documentary on it. It's disturbing. I mean, it's sickening. It will be Monday. It'll be Monday at 7. It is, you know, like I say, do I believe it? I don't know, but it's been some heavy documentation. But you know, that'll be for Monday. We ain't gonna talk about it tonight because that'll just ruin it for the
I'm starting
Monday.
to get into it.
Yeah,
we
I'm
gotta
telling you,
save it.
conspiracies,
Yeah,
man,
so-
is what drives your mind.
That's right. And sometimes some of the most innocent things you wouldn't think was going on. You might have went in and bought pizza in that place.
That's right. That's exactly right. I mean,
Little Caesars.
Hey, maybe we can have.
how did
pizza
you say that,
Thursday. Yeah.
Mike?
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Hey, Mike.
course.
You think maybe the host can furnish pizza that day?
Hey, maybe
Of course. We'll have a big one. We'll have a good, but
so. Comet Pizza Party.
yeah, I believe that is a pedophile ring. That's right, Rodney. Thank you. But it's some serious stuff. And guys, don't think that things right now are happening is not a conspiracy as well, possibly. I mean, this, just riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? But I love that part on the Batman. I can't help it. But my question is, we have 3 times of death with the flu. Why have we never shut anything down? And it's contagious in the same exact way as the flu. Why are we being shut down so harshly right now?
And the conspiracy said if Elvis might have had the flu, the COVID-19, but some say he's still alive.
Oh,
So.
he'd be what? Good gracious. How old would Elvis be now?
Like 80 something. What?
He'd
Yeah,
be up
yeah,
there.
yeah.
He'd be up there. So he may not be alive now, but I don't believe he died.
I don't know. You know, big as he was and everything like that, he was eventually going to die quickly anyway without the drugs and all the eating.
Well, you think if they was going to fake his death, you think they would have found a better way for him to die than sitting on the toilet?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I don't
That's
think
Well,
it
you got to
would
go.
be
You got to go.
in many ways.
That's right.
In many ways. But guys, catch us on the other side of this. We're going to finish it up with the show. We're going to talk about the election and hopefully a new venue and a new place and time, hopefully, for this debate that's coming. Free quotes and your satisfaction is guaranteed. Give a call today at 864-427-1991 and let them know that the KC Show sent you.
Tom,
No.
We're back, so we can talk about it. Jerry, somebody asked, did you know
Jack
Uncle
Allison.
Jack Allison?
yes.
Oh,
I did.
There you go. It's quick and
Yeah,
quick and to the
quick and to it,
point.
man.
There it is. Let's give one last look, maybe one more look in just a minute. See some birds flying there. We are here live at 231 Thompson Boulevard. Guys, if you need anything shipped, mailed, packed, faxed, anything like that, come to the mailbox store. If you are having any kind of financial burdens or anything, come to Affordable Title Loans. We are offering 30 days interest-free to try to help with this burden while stimulus is trying to revitalize the economy. It's going to be tough, but I don't see it happening. That's one thing I love about Ron Paul. You know, he made it clear. You're never going to, re-stimulate the economy with simple bailouts. It's never going to work, and I agree with that.
There's no way. It's just free money.
But Lindsey Graham's kind of all over the place. One minute he's not for the stimulus, and then the next minute he is. He's just kind of everywhere at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Let's read some comments real quick before we move on. There would have never been a 9/11 if Bill Clinton had not stopped the military from killing bin Laden in the mid-'90s when they had him cornered. My theory of bin Laden goes a lot further than what he's done, what he has done. His existence of how we know it, I don't believe. Like there's going to be a documentary, I'm going to show it to you, where they actually show 4 different bin Ladens that have been on TV. And when you put their pictures side by side, it's not him.
Go ahead, stand-ins.
Yeah.
He did for a security reason.
Yeah. And, Bush, best friends with the bin Ladens.
Yep.
Best friends with the bin Laden. So, like I say, we're not going to go too much further because I want to leave that open for Mondays, and it's going to be good. Hopefully it'll be something that'll be
Mystery
people
Mondays.
will like and enjoy. I hit the wrong button there, but battery's dead like always. It goes dead like that, but I ain't gonna worry about it because we're almost there. So it's going to be you and Mike for the rest of the night.
Woo!
So there you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go. The camera said it had
This
enough.
is a conspircy.
That's the way
We're going
it
to talk
is.
about the hard stuff now, so
Yeah.
Kyle's off the screen.
Pour
But-
the battery.
Hopefully, I did get confirmation that we're not going to be able to have the debate at the college. I did get to talk to her, emailed her, so that is off the table. But hopefully, we'll have it at the Elks Lodge.
If they get
Elks
open.
Lodge.
If they get open.
If they get open, which hopefully they will soon. But
hopefully.
I mean, if nothing else, I have wireless in here now. If I got to put everybody in a different room and somehow make a audio, or phone, one way or another, we're going to have that debate.
Well, with mine and your cameras, we got enough. Each one of them have our own camera.
Exactly. And if we have to debate them singly. I mean, I hate to do it like that. That's not really a debate at that point. But we'll do what we got to do. And, we're going to make sure we ask the tough questions. We're going to make sure that we hopefully get the tough answers. Just think about that sign that the guy had up on his tractor.
Oh yeah, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe so too.
Yeah. Zoom, Les Nichols is not really a good operating system to do it with.
yeah.
It's not secure,
I mean-
along with a few other things, but
All these buildings, that's not being used like skating ring. We can just find a venue big enough. We can keep 6 foot apart.
yeah.
I don't see any reason why it couldn't be done.
Yeah, because I was at Dollar General yesterday getting drinks, and they got the little boxes on the floor, 6 feet. It didn't matter. I literally felt the guy behind me, his nose hairs tickling my neck. That's how close he was to me.
Wow.
He was all over my back.
He might have liked
Right.
you a little bit.
They really like the KC shade.
Of course, I am Kyle. I am to be loved by all
He's blowing
people,
on your
Jerry.
neck.
Yeah, he's sniffing. His cologne.
But guys, let me know what you think about a debate, and what would you like to see in this debate that you probably haven't seen in others? What the tough questions are going to be asked. That's not a worry. But is there anything that you would prefer to see?
Or things you would like to know that usually aren't asked in a question.
Yeah.
Is there other things you would like to be asked? That's not the typical election.
Lisa said I should have coughed. Oh, golly. Have you ever watched the movie Monsters, Inc.?
Oh,
And that part where he gets that sock on his back and what was it, the FD, whatever that was, they come crashing in, and they shaved his back and they threw him out there. Man, that would have been me. Then they waxed that spot. Oh, that'd have been me out of Dollar General. Dollar Generals ain't been playing here lately. I've been hearing they've been kind of a little overreacting to some people. Like they were screaming at people, stop, before, the customer was walking out and the other one was about to walk up. And, Stop. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like the woman at the Home Depot.
I've seen that. I read
I'm
that.
scarred for life.
Telling people to, hey, stay back.
I wouldn't know. Excuse me, so, could y'all stay back? She went there, stop, you need to be 6 foot away. The guy looked at me and I looked at him, he just rolled his eyes and went on. She just lost a sale.
That is what media does. Look at that, and that's what they've done.
Yeah.
And like I say, I'm glad this kind of happened because people should wash their hands.
Exactly.
Regardless of what fake or real virus may be out there, you should always wash your hands.
Terry said, hook all of them up to a lie detector for the debate. Hey, a good idea, though. Let's make all the chairs zap. And
They'd all be
on the
dead.
zap.
There ain't no way. They'd all be dead. We'd be sued. Their families would be suing us. There's no way.
But on the election, they go to the ballot, nobody on it.
David Taylor wouldn't even make it to the first question.
Yeah.
David, how you doing today? Oh, pretty good. I mean, he's already gonna lie just on that part alone.
Sober. Oh.
What y'all go quiet for?
I don't know.
Don't forget, Kyle has no camera no more, so it's all you now, big dog.
But, hey, Cal's got a microphone, though.
Randall says, I was in the store with a friend with a partial leg. A kid coughed and he was moving faster than Flash.
That's not funny, man.
I thought he was going to tell me that he took the leg off and maybe swung it at him or something like
Come
that.
on, that's too far, man. That's too far.
It's just, you've been around Mike too long.
I've been around Mike too long.
What
That's
it is,
exactly
he
right.
got the camera on.
Oh, it's
That's
open
what it is.
season
Yeah,
now.
but see, now he
Where's
can-
Kevin at?
He can say all that.
Where's Kevin?
So-
I'm on to you, Kevin.
Yeah, finding folks $1,000 for not wearing a mask in public.
Yeah.
I just don't see how they can do that legally.
He's I think he got a backlash on that. I think they're overruling that because it's stretching over what that's
What about
that's
them?
communism at that
What
point.
about them asking people to narc and tell on people and to report them if they're out?
Yeah.
That's kind
Ain't
of.
that stupid?
I mean, that's.
I'm a grown person.
Yeah, I mean,
If you want to stay home, you stay home.
You have
but
civil-
still give
yeah.
me the right to make my decision.
Yeah, you have civil liberties, to move about.
Yeah, and I just don't see how they can. Go back to that martial law. Where you have to stay in, and it's crazy. But years ago, and I don't see it much on TV now, but years ago they had what they call propaganda videos, and it shows these kids, Mr. Photo, whatever like that is, that come out and says, this is the way he washes his hands. Don't be a Mr. Photo and not wash your hands.
Yeah.
And that's actually on the old video, black and white. And my grandson Gabriel, was little like it. I sent him that little video, and he laughed because it was really funny. But if you think about it today, if they still had those things out telling people this is how you wash your hands, this is how you do this, and this is right here, and it kind of put things in people's mind that when they went up to wash their hands, this is the way I got to do it. Subconsciously did it.
Well,
They
how
have
about
signs and people still don't do it?
yeah? Well, how about that one? I can't remember if it was in
read.
South Carolina or whatever. It was a government leader who was talking about how he was in fear of how kids being homeschooled are giving the parents power over what their kids grow up learning and believing. I'm like, when did we relinquish power as the parent? So that lets you know a lot too. They really truly believe they own your kids.
Well, it's doctrine.
Or not all of them now, of course.
They teach them what they want, So, and a lot of people know that there's a lot of colleges who are very pro liberal,
Waveberry.
and they don't allow you to be an opposite supporter. So, they enforce a certain rule on you. I've heard it many a times of certain colleges being a partial way to one person who may pull for a different party.
Yeah.
So it's their indoctrine that they're doing.
And it's like I say, in the end, we can't control everything. When somebody's sick in your house, like growing up now with me and
I know
Patty.
when the baby was young,
Yeah.
and
Well-
one of the other ones got sick.
That's right.
Yeah, stay in there.
Well, me and Patty, and if one of the kids are sick, we quarantine them, and even further back than that, when me and Lisa was together, we quarantined. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
Right.
I mean, and that's just the way life is, guys. We have an immune system. God gave us an immune system to fight this stuff off. If it's meant to be your time to live or your time to go, it's your time to go. I mean, Patty's aunt just passed away. We believe possibly of double pneumonia. Had nothing to do with the coronavirus. Nothing to do with it.
And I wonder if all their counting of people is accurate.
Well, you seen that. I shared a story earlier today where in New York now they're coming out and saying that a lot of the deaths they reported as the coronavirus is over. This is probably going to be less. Actually, I should have pulled that up. I'm not going to be able to find it in time. For some reason it's not on there. Jamie's Davis's picture just went by on my.
Mike Brandon is only working on the left channel.
And it ain't say Mike Brandon, it says Brandon.
Oh, well, he goes down and corrects it.
Only working on the left channel.
Yeah, left
What's that mean?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
I'm still listening
Maybe
to my ear.
Sam's
I'm still
ear
listening to
went
my
out.
ear. I'm hearing y'all.
I think it might be where I was talking about the colleges.
He might be meaning no,
Yeah.
I don't know what he means.
Oh, well.
I think everything's still running good.
Yeah,
We're
everything
going to
running
keep on. Yeah. Belinda said no one is going to control what I say or do as long as I'm not disobeying the laws. That's right. But see, this is what's scary about this. What are they going to try to put into effect as a law?
That's not actually a law.
Look at the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act was done completely because of 9/11.
Yep.
And go and read
and
what
they
the Patriot
misuse
Act can do to you.
Yeah.
They can literally lock you up for
Whatever.
indefinitely,
And hold you. I mean, they don't
without
have-
question, without rights, if they can just say that you are possibly connected with terroristic activities.
Because they have a set like 72 hours or something that they can hold a person, and they have to
24.
release them before they're going to convict them of a crime. So with the Patriot Act, that means all they got to do is say that, and they can hold you for as long as they want. So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that they have laws for that they use as a segue to do other things.
Did you hear that beep?
Yes, it was my phone.
Oh, okay. I was looking around. I'm like, oh, some
Some
batteries
deep,
done
some
died.
deep, yeah.
But only Mike is being shown. Yes, Mike. Let's get him off of there. Let's get him off of there. See, people are now complaining, Jerry.
Oh,
that's
too much
good. There it is. I came up with that conspiracy theory of my own that I kept myself on the camera too much, and that's why I created so much hate. So now that Mike's on the camera too long, people complain.
Oh, yeah, now it says only
Dump
Mike
it
is
up.
being shown. Yes, now we're both being shown.
Now it's better.
Yeah.
Terry said now it's better.
He's the one that said I was the only one being shown.
Someone,
I don't blame you there.
Mason,
Kyle's camera's battery died.
Yeah, that thing, man, it dies in
right.
an instant.
and we're practicing social distance because that's over here. It's not. I've got an extra seat over here, but he can't come over here.
I ought to.
He was
I
laying
should.
Yeah,
I should.
when your camera.
I should have
was
did that.
But then who's gonna work the board?
I will talk about this just for a quick second. We are going to be having hopefully a documentary coming up of someone here in town, a big time documentary. Where me and Jerry hopefully will be doing this. Mike, if you want to join, you can. But this is actually going to be a huge question of a lady of great interest to the town. So I wish I could say who it is, but I don't want to yet
Right.
because it seems like as soon as I say something, I have 2 media outlets that
Yeah.
get to it before I do.
Right. And,
Um,
and plus, it gets people thinking their own thoughts. We want them to be knowledgeable firsthand
Right.
instead of making their own conclusions, which
Yep.
we've heard another conspiracy.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Gail, she's fine. She's a little bruised up and sore, but they're both all right.
Yeah, your wreck
My
was the
wife
talk of
and
the town, man.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
it was talk
Yeah,
of the town.
yeah. I even got a message on there. I seen that somebody said something about a wreck. Who was it? And all that right there. And I told them I believe that was your
Yeah.
wife.
Man,
That they're
it's
okay.
crazy. I told you this. I spoke to you. I just don't see how a state trooper can have so much power over a wreck. Like, I mean, it just got me to thinking.
Kind of
that-
being like Judge and Jury.
Yeah, I mean, their opinion alone is, gold. But when the wreck happens in daytime and you're there till night waiting on somebody for 3 hours, I mean, why can't the county be allowed to do it? Why you have to wait so long for a state trooper?
It's always been that way.
I know it,
And,
yeah.
and this.
If it's between the white lines,
that
it's-
state
it's
patrolman could have
state
been all the
trooper.
way down the way past Greenville. They
Well-
had to come up his way.
The Union is separated with Cherokee and Chester, I believe. So it's Chester, Cherokee, and Union. You got a trooper, and then there's a trooper for other places.
Yep.
I don't know whose question that Tom was going toward, but he says, "Do y'all sleep in separate in separate beds with all the social distancing?" If I had it my way, that would be very, very happening because Patty sleeps like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum. Ridiculous, kicking, punching, stabbing. I woke up one day with a knife in my leg.
Yeah.
She's that bad of a sleeper.
Oh, it's rough.
No, that's your bad aim with a knife.
It might have been intentional.
She sure don't cook,
She
so
might
I mean,
be beating you in your sleep.
probably, yeah, probably.
I always think about that scary movie part where the
Oh,
lady leans up.
I think
and
he's talking about
punches
audio. I think he's talking about audio on the both channels.
him. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you,
But you've been on
everybody
my right
who
and
prayed.
left.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
But guys, we appreciate it. It looks like everything ran great tonight. We do appreciate everybody watching. We kind of did a recap of things that we've talked about in the past, and the reason was we was not sure how the equipment was going to run tonight. So far, we will give a high five before we leave here because it ran perfect.
Yeah.
No internet issues, no sound issues except for the echo at the beginning, but beyond that, been perfect. So guys, this is a huge step now because once we get past the technical things, we can start really bringing immersive things into the broadcasts. And
You thought about a new game right before we went on the air.
Yep. We're going to do the green screen. We're going to have Mike or Jerry or me in front of a green screen and try to figure out what it is that's behind us. Kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That's right.
I love that show.
And Sam is called a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sam Walker, Mike on the left, Jerry on the right, and Kyle on both.
But we really appreciate it. We're going to be out at more local businesses. Guys, listen, if you believe we should be at home, that's great. You have that right to believe it, but don't have your belief restricting what my rights are. That's, in the end, that's what's important. What Jerry's rights are and what he believes should not affect my house and vice versa. Everybody has the right to believe and do what they choose to do. So we have eventually got to move on from this, guys. We cannot recover these businesses, especially if the government's going to run it like it did, this past stimulus. So hopefully we get back to normal life, but we will be at Midway next week. That is for sure. And if you have a business or a restaurant and you want us to come out, or if you know somebody, or if you want us to go somewhere, let them know. Hey, send Kyle a message. Send Kyle, Jerry, or Mike a message, call, whatever it is. Let us know, and we'll be there. Ain't that right, Jerry?
That's it.
All right. Mike,
Yes.
how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
That's good.
You look great.
Look, I do look good.
Oh, see, all right.
I do look good. Don't
I said, look good, Mike. And
That's a Brandon thing. You
Yeah.
you don't know about that, Jerry.
Yeah.
oh well.
Many years in front of the,
talk about stepchild, and I left out. Give me the old broken couch. put
Many
him over
years
the
in
end.
front of the buffet table to get our looks, Jerry. You're not quite up to par.
Yeah, can I get y'all any coffee or anything?
No,
I don't drink coffee.
I don't either,
either.
Mike.
I really wish I could because it's supposed to kind of be good for you, but I just can't.
I can't either.
I
I
can't.
can't drink it either.
But guys, we love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. We will see you again Tuesday.
Monday.
Well, Monday for the conspiracy. We won't technically be on the air. We might drop in and talk, maybe. I don't know. But we will be back officially Tuesday. But don't forget about Conspiracy Monday. We will be back live then. Jerry, I can't wait.
Could be a good one.
It's going to be good.
Fun.
So, Mike, Jerry, I hope everybody has a good afternoon. And Jerry, thank you for coming. Mike, thank you for coming.
Always.
Let's go home and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, that sounds like you're doing it together because of that guy. So,
I had
Peanut butter,
earlier.
PB and J.
actually I had one earlier today.
I don't eat peanut butter.
You had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You didn't bring me one. Oh, I forgot about mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Homemade cake.
I
and,
put it behind the monitor and I didn't forget. Man,
Now who's
I'm
the
about to crush it.
stepchild? Yeah.
Yeah, me.
See how
yes,
they
of course.
do?
Guys, love you. Good night.
Good night.
What's up, guys? This is Kyle from the KC Show. We appreciate all the support that y'all have been giving us. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. But now we're also at YouTube at the KC Show. Please go like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way you never miss a live, ever. Make sure you go check that out. We're going to be expanding to Twitter, Instagram. We got more to come. Guys, we got a lot of exciting giveaways and interviews coming up. It's going to get good. Lots going on. Don't miss it every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Guys, stay with us. We appreciate you so much. Y'all have a good one.